They updated it just like they said they would. Hey, what's up, Smart Light crew? Daniel here from Never Enough Time to Play Around with this stunning TV backlight sync kit. What is it? Go grab a snack. It's the Lytmi Neo sync box and TV backlight kit HDMI 2.0. We're just going to call it Neo 2 because mortality. Okay, yep, I'll admit it. I own a lot of soundbars. I don't call myself Soundbar Dan for no reason. But that number pales in comparison to my smart lighting collection. I have a particular method for dealing with dumb lights. I'll just leave it at that. Gotta say, one increasingly critical light installation in my very not humble opinion is the TV backlight. And it's not quite enough anymore for the light to just sit there. I need it to work with the TV image. I need it to softly expand my TV content, pulsate, and throw jaw-dropping color effects against my aggressively boring white wall. I mean, make it look so awesome my wife doesn't even make me turn it off. Baller. Let me make this absolutely clear. I have approximately zero patience for mixing my smart light brands. Too cumbersome. As a result, I overcapacitated 2 Philips Hue bridges in my continued journey to the outer limits of first world problems. So this is about as big an endorsement as you'll get out of me. I made an exception for the Neo 2. It's been adorning my bedroom TV ever since I moved. For this video, heck no. For me, oh yes. All right, if anybody's still there, let's talk upgrades from the old Neo. Oxymoron. First, and definitely not least, an upgrade from 4K 30Hz to 60Hz, eliminating one major excuse to ignore this product. Second, added support for Dolby Vision and HDR10+. Both of these improvements stem from the HDMI 1.4 to 2.0 upgrade. Third, an upgraded Lightstrip with a revised silicone casing that levers the strip so that it sits at 45 degrees, angling the light up or down the wall, as opposed to straight at the wall, which perhaps makes the color a little sharper around the edges, but may limit the spread and lead to more light behind the TV, which is great for creatures living behind the TV. Okay, let's talk considerations before buying. A big one. Keep in mind that you need to feed Neo to an external video source to get synced backlighting. I've been told by Lytmi that just about every box and console is compatible. My Apple TV and NVIDIA Shield worked with no problems. In any case, your smart TV alone will not work as it has no way to commerce the Congress. This is a family show, and I'm not sure there's an appropriate way to explain this to you. The smart TV lacks the outputs to excite the Neo. That's all I can say. Next, you'll want to consider TV size. Now, unlike other backlighting products, Lytmi supports screen sizes from basically as small as you want to 120 inches, and any size in between, not just the sizes that end in 5. There are 3 ranges you can buy: 60 inches and below, 60 to 90 inches, and 90 to 120 inches. Good luck finding other sync kits that provide support for the 85-inch and above range. Pretty slim. You might be wondering, how can a strip support screen sizes with a 30-inch range? Really good question. Well, you'll likely have to trim excess length, which will recalibrate the strip to the new trim size. Taking scissors to your electronics is scary, but it's okay. Worked great for me. It even tells you where to cut. And you have these nice plastic caps to make it look official. So, a minor caution sign before buying. At this time, Neo 2 supports just the backlight. There are no other lights to buy that will coordinate. Another, at least minor downer, Neo 2 does not pass Atmos, Dolby's 3D audio codec. Lytmi tells me they are preparing a Neo that supports Atmos, so if you're patient and somewhat unwavering on the importance of object-based audio, well, you're probably one of those insufferable 2 marshmallows later kids.
But if you wait until she gets back, she'll give you 2.
Okay, so you considered all my advice and bought the Neo 2, and it's in your house sitting in front of the TV, and you forgot that it's stressful to set things up. Don't let the stress impact your performance. Speaking of performance, I'd like to introduce you to my sponsor, Hims, where you can get confidence in a bottle on the slide. Oh, you've been goofed. Not sponsored. Just wanted to see what it was like. Expert tip, for projects such as these, I do like to have some clear mounting tape handy for extra reinforcement. Keep in mind the TV gets hot and degrades the stickies over time, so just be prepared that some reinforcement may be necessary through the life of the product. All right, so let's start getting the strips stuck to the TV. Get your hardware, stick the corners on the corners and the centers on the centers. Make sure the arrows are pointing out, not in. So, from the perspective of looking at the back of the TV, take one strip and squeeze it in the bottom right corner mount. Then guide the strip up the side and over the top. The strip will end at the diagonal top left corner. Take some scissors and trim the excess. Next, take the other strip, start on the same bottom right corner, and guide the strip across the bottom of the TV and up the left side so that it ends also in the top left corner. Trim the excess again. You're a pro at this point. Next, plug in the Neo box and then plug in the 2 light strips into the Neo box. Make sure to plug the strip that goes along the bottom of the TV in the bottom port and the strip that goes along the top of the TV in the, well, it should say top, but instead says side port. Plug it in there. Next, connect the Neo output to a TV HDMI input with the provided or HDMI cable of your choice. The final step of the physical setup is to connect the external source to the Neo input port with a BYO HDMI cable. Find your own. Neo does not provide a cable for this connection. At this point, all the physical work is over. You can go sit on the couch, with your phone of course. In your comfy spot, download and open the Lytmi app. You'll need to create an account and create a room. After that, select Add a Product. Add Neo. Type in your Wi-Fi info and the box should be discovered and set up automatically. If you run into any hitches, I find an unplug, do 5 push-ups, and plug back in routine does the trick. As part of setup, you'll need to make sure you are calibrated correctly, meaning your light should look like this. If not, switch it here in the app. If you're still having problems, swap the ports the LED lights are plugged into. A very good sign you need to swap is if the unlit part of the strip is not on the bottom of the TV. If you find all the colors are in the right spot, you're crushing it. Time to have fun. Alrighty, select this box to get into the Neo controls. So let's break it down. You got 2 sync options with regard to the video you stream through the Neo. Screen mode, which as I mentioned in the last video, is the undisputed star of the show. And music? Well, did I mention screen mode is the star of the show? Anyway, in the journey to get to the perfect screen sync vibe, you have 2 tools at your disposal, general brightness and dynamic range control. So, do you want big shifts in brightness, roller coaster ride, or just itty bitty shifts, smooth ride, or something in the middle? Music mode has 3 options. I would prefer just a pulsing mode with some color shifting. Hope they can maybe work that out. We're not there yet. So Neo can also do a fair amount of crazy stuff without any of your awesome content. That is, you have 11 packaged light sequences or scenes, many of which you can control the color palette with this color selector. And a chill out pure mode that gives you the standard dumb backlight, which is appreciated from time to time. I was a little more motherly in my last review, but after 5 months and a new product, it's definitely time to put some speed and intensity controls on these scenes. A slow, controlled, shifting color gradient is sorely missing. Please get on it. I think it speaks for itself. It maps really well. It does compensate for letterboxing, so it will react to the edge of the color as opposed to where the screen ends, where appropriate. If there is lag, it's just ever so slight. I've also found that Neo 2 does a good job of staying responsive even while being dormant for days, so that's appreciated. I'll admit a lot of my friends are living under a rock, but at the same time, they were all super impressed that something like this exists. They thought it was awesome. In terms of broadening the TV visual entertainment, I think it's easily worth the price range. All right, gonna close this out. Catch you on the next one.